shine with our sweat and blood.
Change doesn't just begin with loud declarations. Sometimes it starts with a woman's cry and a government that chooses to listen. In Anambra State, Governor Soludo CFR leads that response, not just as a policymaker, but also as a protector. Under his watch, the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare has become a beacon of action, where swift rescues meet bold reforms, and no child and women are left unheard, unprotected, and unseen. Welcome to today's episode of Solution Footprints. In today's episode, we'll take you through the journey of how Anambra State is redefining what it is to protect and uplift the vulnerable, that is, the children and women, who doesn't just deserve sympathy, but deserve solutions. My name is Chidima Oranwa. Let's roll. Anambra State Visionary Governor, Professor Soludo CFR, stands committed to uplifting the most vulnerable members of society, women and children.
As I look in the faces of these children, I can see a glorious future for Nigeria. Here in Anambra, we're intentionally, deliberately prioritizing our future by investing massively in the education of our children. The children today, our youths, happen to be the bridge to our future. And our children will conquer the world. The world will come to Anambra, and our children will not only acquire the skills that they need here, but they will also be skills that are exportable abroad. I love our children, and I love seeing them in schools. And that is why in 2 years, we have already recruited 8,150 new teachers and put in Anambra schools. And that is because our children matter. That's our greatest asset. Our greatest asset and bridge to the future.
This is the story of Governor Soludo, an empathetic and compassionate leader and a beacon of hope and progress.
Professor Soludo is passionate when it comes to protecting the less privileged, giving voice to the voiceless, making sure that widows are not humiliated. He made sure that child's right law in Anambra State is protected from beginning to the end. So now in Anambra State, children are going to school. In Anambra State, we have free education in order to protect our children. In Anambra State, when you're pregnant, you go to hospital free of charge, antenatal free of charge, giving birth free of charge, just for him to protect these children. He sees Nigerians tomorrow in these children's life.
Since his inauguration, Governor Soludo has made it his mission to empower women and offer the best of care and attention to children, whom he always refers to as the bridge to the future. He also recognizes that they are the backbone of society. His commitment is not only a promise, but a transformative agenda aimed at fostering equality and opportunity. His lofty idea has always been to craft policies for the poor, downtrodden, the forgotten and vulnerable members of the society.
His biggest motivation for my husband is service, leaving the world a better place, seeing smiles on his people. This one for me is something he's enjoying, and seeing results gives him more joy. He's doing everything he said in his manifesto that he will do, and he's even doing more. For him is to see everybody happy, to see Anambra a better place.
Education is the cornerstone of Governor Soludo's initiatives. He believes that education can break the cycle of poverty and equip children, especially the boy child, with the tools they need for a brighter future. With the support from Governor Soludo, the education sector has received new educational resources, teacher training, and initiatives targeting boys' education. As a result of the free education for pupils and students, more pupils and students are enrolling in schools than ever before, making Anambra the state with the least out-of-school children in Nigeria.
It helps a lot of parents. Starting from my own parents, I know how hard it is for them to pay for my school fees. And currently, I have 2 of my brothers in university, so paying for their school fees is a very big problem for them. So when His Excellency Governor Soludo gave this scholarship, they were very happy because it released a lot of burden for them. At least though they only have to focus on my brothers, so we are very relieved.
Many people are coming out from private schools. Governor wants free education for the Anambra, and people are happy with him. When you go to the street now, you can't see any students. Some of them that are carrying bottled water, buy pure water, you can't see any of them along the street now. It's because of the free education. So we thank Mr. Governor for what he has done in Anambra State.
Understanding the importance of financial independence, Governor Soludo has championed vocational training programs designed to equip women, especially young women, with marketable skills. These initiatives empower them to start their own businesses and support their families. In supporting her husband in this regard, the wife of the governor, Dr. Nonye Soludo, through her NGO, Healthy Living with Nonye Soludo, has also shown motherly care to women and children in many ways.
You know, you can't give out what you don't have. It's only what you have that you can give out, and she has it all. Chief Dr. Mrs. Nonye Soludo, our First Lady, is a family woman. When you look at her, you will see embodiment of dignity and motherhood, real motherhood. She believes so much in family. Like here, if I'm following up a particular case, and probably you're having 1 or 2 hiccups somewhere, I will just call her, just one call. You will see her making sure that things are sorted out. She will remove the roadblocks everywhere. She will make sure it's facilitated and will get our thing as long as children are concerned, as long as women are concerned. Chief Dr. Mrs. Nonye Soludo brought this crusade into Anambra State that opened the eyes of women. The crusade of healthy living. Doing the right thing in your homes, protecting the lives of your children, protecting the life of your husband. I never thought of going to farm again, but our First Lady, Chief Dr. Mrs. Nonye Soludo, from the teaching, I was like, if this beautiful woman will bring herself to be cultivating her vegetables, having all kinds of things she's doing in order to make sure that the husband, the children are eating rightly, who am I? Onyekambo. And I started my own. And I know that so many women in Anambra State are doing the same thing now. Chief Dr. Mrs. Nonye Soludo, she has done pretty good when it comes to making sure that families are intact.
Health is another critical area of focus. Governor Soludo is committed to improving maternal and child health services, ensuring that every woman has access to quality health care before, during, and after childbirth. His free antenatal care and delivery services has impacted greatly on maternal and child health. More than 102,000 women have benefited with a zero mortality rate.
Soludo try for me, even the day of antenatal, they give me drugs well. Even the day of delivery, I got free pad, free soap for my baby. So Soludo really tried for us, especially during my antenatal. The day I treated malaria, I treat it here, and with enough drugs. As you can see, my baby is very healthy and sound. That is the evidence of the drugs that I took during the antenatal time. Because if any drugs that I required, the need will give it to me. I thank Governor Soludo, and I'm telling him to be doing more for us. May God bless him abundantly. Long life.
It is clear that Anambra is rising, not just in infrastructure and policy, but also in compassion. This present administration is putting people in the heart of development. Stay tuned, the story continues. In addressing social justice, Governor Soludo has not shied away from tough conversations. He advocates for policies that protect women and children from abuse, ensuring that their voices are heard and that they have avenues for justice.
Our governor is that person that wants everybody to coexist, whether poor, whether rich. Just allow your neighbor to breathe. Normally, what we do is when you bring a case, we'll make you write your complaint. We'll open a file for you. Then we'll write letter to the people you are alleging that are abusing you or doing one or two things you have problem with. So when we'll invite them, they will come. On extreme cases, then we can charge them to court if they refuse to come and make sure we get that justice for you.
Within the women and children milieu, the nature of cases on high rates include domestic separation and spousal battery, forceful separation of children from their mother, abandonment of spouse, children and other dependents without sustenance, harmful widowhood practices, forceful ejection, forced financial dependence and economic abuse, trafficking, rape and defilement. Governor Soludo's administration has been forthright in tackling these issues.
The reason why I am here today is that this is a place you can come and seek for justice, and you will get the justice that you deserve. We've been here before. We brought a case here before, and the case was beautifully resolved. Both the petitioner and the respondents, everybody went home happily. They recovered the child that was taken from them. Even the marriage was restored because of the intervention of the ministry. It was wonderfully judged and addressed that they are living happily in their place. Even the one that brought us here today is a case between a mother and the son. The father is late and she had other children. So the first son is saying that the whole compound, the whole house in the compound belongs to him, even the one that the mother built by herself. So he wants to take all of them. So we are trying to tell him now that is not fair. If you reason very well, there are some people who will go extra mile, build a house for their mother, buy a car for them. But in this case, you are not doing any one of them. Just give people their own rights in the family so that everybody will live in peace. The way they are handling it, the way they are following it, you see that at the end of it, everybody will be happy. That is why he's called the solution governor. We know him right from time, for a very long time, that he's a man of principle. He's very highly principled. If he wants to do something, he will do it very well. If he doesn't want to do it, he will tell you, I'm not going to do this thing, that is not right. So he's a man of principle. He's highly principled, and we love him. And we want him to come for the second term, if it is possible, for the third term.
It is the case of Chiagozie and her father. So they live opposite us. I don't know them from Adam. They are just our neighbors. So, but then their mother is late, and because they are living with just their father, whenever they are hungry, they are in my house to eat. I pay for their school fees. I provide a lot for them. So one day I called them. They are 3 actually. She has other siblings. I called them and I was like, since you come back early, because it's a government school and nobody is around, make sure nobody touches you. Because since nobody is around, anything can happen. So make sure you don't go to anybody's house. If nobody is in my house, you can just stay in yours. Don't go anywhere. Not knowing that she has been passing through what I'm trying to avoid from her father. So it was later, September 21st last year, 2024. I was about to leave for work. She came. And then she said she has something to tell me.
She said every night her father molests her. I was shocked, like, who is your father? Which of the father? Who are you talking about? So she was like, her dad. I said, your dad, how? When did this start? She said, since she was in primary 2. That means around 7 years or 8 years old. And I was like, and you didn't tell anybody? She said, sometimes her father would bring out cutlass and keep. If she shouts, he will hit her. If she tells anybody, he's going to kill her with the machete. So that was what made her scared. And she has been enduring that for a while. And then her body is paining her. She cannot. Even if it means dying, she's going to say anything. Because he told her, according to her, he told her that any day she will tell Auntie Ife that day he will kill both of us or kill her. Because he knows that I'm the only one she will tell and I will take action. When they arrested the man, the ministry took the kids, the 3 of them, to take care of. I'm thankful and grateful to the government for coming to this child's aid, because without them, I wouldn't have even done anything. And my life will still be at risk because the man is outside. But now that he's there, the children are even very happy. They are thankful and they are grateful that they were out of there. Every time when she sleeps and wakes up, she feels better, that nothing happened to her. So I'm grateful that the government answered to that call and arrested the man.
The reason of coming is I had a problem with my brothers-in-law. Since the death of my husband, they have been tormenting me, oppressing me, because I resist not to sell my husband's portion of land that was inherited by his own father. The land was given by his own father to him. So I call upon the Anambra State government for rescue, and I thank God. I thank Anambra State government. I'm very happy, and I ask God to bless them for their help and for their rescue, because I know if not for their love upon the widow, they would have not listened to my cry.
There is this one Chiedu, Edward Okoye, that he poured one concussion, or do I say a poison, on my wife. Now, where my wife cultivated the other side, he went and destroyed the whole crops, the whole everything. And in the long run, he said he will still kill my wife. He went inside and brought one bucket to whitish concussion. Many people saw it that place, and poured it on the woman. So the life of the woman was, sure, she was taken to hospitals, she was taken to every other place to make sure she's alive. Yes, the commissioner said we should take the case to court.
Since the inception of Governor Soludo's administration to the first quarter of 2025, 4,000 gender-based cases have been reported. 325 civil matters have been charged to court, while 47 civil matters have been ruled on. 396 criminal matters have been charged to court, out of which 32 have been ruled on, while 3,279 cases have been mediated on, as well as 2,959 successful alternative dispute resolutions made.
He has taken it to a higher level. Now we have 2 special courts. It's called Children's Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Court in the lower division, and others Magistrates Court and in High Court. He made this possible through the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Commissioner for Justice. So these are courts that deal with children matters, and they adjourn just 1 month or less. The case go on as fast as it should, and it's been taken seriously. And the culprits are not really let out of the hook easily until they prove that they are not guilty. So he takes it very seriously. And also there are a lot of intervention that has been happening. Like if there are cries of children, we have a lot of government officials from Anambra State who run there. Sometimes we even call the governor himself. There's a case that we called the governor, the commissioner called, and because it was becoming very hard. And he actually told the GPO to take the case seriously, and he has been helping to secure the life of children and giving them better future to look forward to.
It has gotten to the level that even people around now have so much trust in Soludo's administration that when you do things like that, they would voluntarily call us, knowing fully well that we are not going to disclose the whistleblower's name or identity, and there's no information we'll get that we don't go, investigating, and at the end of the day, we'll bring that person to book. Before the inception of Professor Charles Soludo's administration, embassies over there, especially US, and when US says something, other people will follow up, placed an embargo that no child adopted in Anambra State should cross the shores of this country. But when Soludo came on board, it took just 3 months on their own. They placed this more than 8 years ago, before inception of Soludo. On their own, the white people drove to this ministry. While I was even like, how do I go to them and tell them that everything has changed under the leadership of Professor Soludo, that he has given us guidelines on how to do things like this. So they came and they asked, can we know what you people are doing, the processes? We showed them the processes. My dear, they removed that embargo immediately. That's the trust. When a good man is up there ruling, so many things will change.
Through education, healthcare, economic empowerment, and advocacy, Governor Soludo is truly laying the foundation for a prosperous, smart megacity, a better future. His commitment to women and children is not just a policy. It's a pledge to transform lives and build a resilient Anambra for generations to come.
What we've seen today is not just an intervention, it's a lasting impact. As Anambra's story continues to unfold, one thing is clear, that when a leadership is rooted in deep compassion, communities thrive and people's lives are transformed. And that's a wrap for this week's edition of Solution Footprints. Do well to join us again next week for another interesting episode. Follow us on our social media handles at Solution Footprints on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and Solution FP on X, formerly Twitter. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Ndibai, Solution is here.